One day in July 1908, the Italian archaeologist Luigi Bernir was conducting an excavation in the remains of the palace of Phaistos. He was about to finish his day when a worker told him full of emotion that he had found something incredible. When the Italian saw what it was about, he was speechless. It was a 1,000-year-old record. The disc of Festos. Since then several experts and amateurs had translated the signs claiming that they were a prayer, a contract, a religious calendar and even a record of the fleet that the Minoans had in the Aegean Sea. The disc of Phaistos is a challenge to reasoning, an unresolved code, which will offer anyone who is capable of deciphering it an unparalleled knowledge of one of the most mythical periods in the history of Greece, the Minoan period, or it may not even be or of Minoic origin, such is the enigma that the disc poses to us. Together with the Rosetta Stone and the Antikythera mechanism, the disc of Phaistos is part of the pantheon of the great enigmas of antiquity. The disc of Festos, or of Phaistos, is a curious archaeological find of end of the Bronze Age. It was discovered on July 15, 1908 by the Italian archaeologist Luigi Bernir in the excavation of a Minoan palace in Phaistos, near Hagia Triada, in southern Crete. The purpose of use and the place where it was built have not yet been determined, which has made this object one of the most famous mysteries of archaeology. He is currently in the Heraklion Museum in Crete, Greece. Some archaeologists assume that the writing of the disc of Festos is Minoan, but it is neither the linear A nor the linear B. Approximately 10 signs of the disc are similar to signs of linear writing. For that reason, other specialists attribute a non-Cretan origin to it. For example, according to the Proto-Ionic theory, the disc would be the work of a Cycladic people. One of the things that makes the disc of Phaistos a unique piece is the fact that the characters that appear on the disc are not drawings but impressions made with some type of stamp or stamp, with what for practical purposes we could say that it is one of the first printed documents in history. Dr. Breckley, professor of linguistics in Germany, says about this. A clear early incidence for the realization of the typographic principle is the notorious Festos disc, around 1800 to 1600 BC. If the disc is, as is supposed, a textual representation, we are actually dealing with a printed text that meets all the criteria of definition of the typographic principle. The spiral sequence of the graphical units, the fact that they are printed on a clay disc, blind impression, and are not printed, are simply possible technological variants of the textual representation. The types of materials have been tested repeatedly on the clay disc. Throughout the 20th century there have been numerous attempts to decipher the content of the disc, in which 61 words can be seen, 30 on one side and 31 on the other, in a spiral print sequence whose meaning is unknown. It has been considered all kinds of hypotheses about its content, from religious prerogatives to inventory of soldiers, through epic tales and all kinds of theories, and also of course, archaeologists linking the disc with extraterrestrials, or foundational myths of quite strange cultures. What's your opinion about it? Leave your comment below.